Hmm. Thank you so much for clicking on this link. My name is El and I'm alright. Today I want to answer the question, how much does divorce cost in Nigeria? Like, what is the estimated cost for divorce in Nigeria? Well, I cannot say that because many things contribute to or whatsoever will be the charges of your lawyer that your lawyer will charge you regarding divorce in Nigeria. First, the lawyer will want to consider his own economy. What is his own economic status? What is his own social status? What is his status in the profession to charge you, right? So there's some people who say, okay, this is their minimum that they charge for litigation matters. This is the minimum that they charge for divorce. So no matter the type of divorce you bring to them, no matter what's the nature of your divorce, they will never go below that particular amount because it is their social status, their economic status, and also their status in the profession that they are using to be you, right? And another thing we consider, many lawyers consider, is also the nature of the divorce. Is it contentious? Will your spouse be fighting back? Does this divorce require some custody issues? Are there some custody issues involved in this divorce? Are there maintenance issues? Are there properties that will need to be divided and shared or taken over thereabout? So these are the many things that will determine the nature of the divorce, the industry that will be required of your lawyer, the industry that will be required of your counsel, right? To now, at the end of the day, determine the cost that he or she may charge you. Another thing that would also influence the charges will be the particular place where the divorce is going to be filed. Is going to be filed if it's a customary marriage, a traditional marriage, it's not statutory marriage. We know it's going to be in a customary court. Okay, it is cheaper to do divorce matters there when it comes to filing of papers, when it comes to the processes and the procedures, and most especially your lawyer is not Ruby. You know that wearing of wig and gown is just something else. It's crazy. I usually tell my wife that that is the part of the profession I don't like. Yes, I'm a counselor and I'm also a lawyer, right? So I also go to court. Why? I counsel people in the office and I also go to court to represent people. And when I have to appear in a court of record and I have to wear my wig and gown, Lord have mercy. It just changes the fee that I charge because I'm like, I'm going to be going through that stress. And maybe you go to a court that does not have a conditioning, proper air conditioning, and maybe you have to travel and all of that. It's crazy, right? So another thing, if it's not in a customary court, it will be cheap. It will be far cheaper. If the divorce happens to be must be in a court of record because you had a statutory marriage, you're talking of a high court or you're talking of a federal high court or a state high court. Now, that would also affect how much your lawyer would charge you. Not just that, if your lawyer has to travel for the divorce, like your lawyer has to travel for the divorce, which means that the place where you want the divorce to happen is not the same place where your lawyer resides. It's not the same place where your lawyer's office is. It will also, you know, we are talking about hotel bills, we are talking about flight tickets or uh, extra fees regarding transport. We're talking about appearance fees. We are talking about the different fees. If your spouse is not living in that same city, we are talking about the fees and the mobilization for service out of jurisdictions. There are so many things that affect the cost of divorce. So I cannot really say, but I will say, okay, there are some people who charge below 500. There are some people who charge above 500. Sometimes it could go above 1 million, right? So we understand that many lawyers will look at their economy, they will look at the nature of the divorce, they will look at the place where the divorce is going to be filed, and also they will look at your own economy, like what is your capacity, how much can you pay. It's also one of the things lawyers consider. So they will look at what is your job right now. They will just try to mentally assess and economically assess what is your financial worth and take all these into consideration. So these are the things many lawyers look at before charging you. Some may charge you very ridiculously. We have seen lawyers who charge as low as 150, 200, 300, but then averagely just consider 500 and above. It could even be more than a million in some cases. It just depends on what is it that is at stake. But the good thing about it is that many lawyers don't take all the money up front, so they get to spread it over time, so you have sufficient time to be able to pay this money over a period of time. So this is why I cannot directly tell you or particularly tell you the average cost of divorce, of getting a divorce in Nigeria, of hiring a lawyer to do a divorce for you in Nigeria. I hope you find this useful, and if you do, you may want to share it with your friends. If you want to send us a message, you can do that via WhatsApp, or you drop a comment. I'll be the one that will respond to it. Thank you so much for watching and following till now. My name is El, and I'm alright. More importantly, you rock.